today the inspection of the hives as usual, but I need to put some brood in from another hive into this hive. I've tried everything I can so far. I'm going to have to put some brood in. My best chance is going to be from this hive here. If not, it'll be from the hive just here on the left. If you've seen on Instagram, I got a new hive toolbox. A friend very kindly made this for me. We'll go into this hive first, see what we got. Okay, let's get this hive open. So this is the daughter of the queen that I'm going to give some brood to. I'm going to open up the hive to the left, and I'm going to make sure I can get it all on camera at the same time. Good thing about this hive stand, I don't know if you can see, but on the hive stand I've made this so I can actually, for certain jobs, I can put frames in here. Because I'm using my frame rest here. We got emerging brood, capped brood, a lot of that sugar syrup, capped as well. There's eggs in the open cell as well. This side is just empty, bit pollen. This side has emerging bees, eggs, larvae, capped brood. Perfect. Okay. In this gap here that I've just made, I'm going to slot a frame of emerging brood out of this hive. Right, cap brood, honey, larvae. What I don't want to do is put a lot of larvae and uncapped, uncapped brood, larvae and eggs, because I don't want to stress them too much. So I'm going to pick a frame that's got fully capped brood that's, you know, about to emerge. Wow, that's all larvae there. Wow, this is just chock out with pollen. There's a lot of capped brood in there as well. I'll show you that on the camera. Look at all that pollen capped brood on there. I could use that frame, but I'll keep searching. This is my first time doing a hive inspection without gloves. It is certainly easier. That looks like a good frame to put in. Looks like a really good frame to put in. Oh, it's too much larvae on the other side. It's just all larvae and eggs on the other side. Wow, that's all brood. It's all capped brood. I think this is the frame to put in. I cannot see a queen on here, so I'm okay to shake these out, because I don't want to introduce bees from this hive into that hive, because then it'll just start fighting and robbing going on, which is what I want to avoid. Right, I never shook bees without gloves on, so let's give it a go. Right, we've got 3 of bees. Okay, so now I'll slide this into this hive here. So now they've got a lot of capped brood. Because the reason I believe the queen is not laying to her, say, full potential is because she hasn't got enough nurse bees. So, you know, we are getting late in the year, so the more I can help them, I believe, at this stage, the better. Getting a little bit grumpy now. So I'll just lock these guys up. We have got a laying queen in there. And now they've got a load of new brood with some nurse bees, so hopefully, on my next inspection, this should have a much bigger population. I'm going to keep feeding them, because that's where I've been reading up and recommended, so keep feeding them. Right, now on to the third hive. This was the big hive earlier in the year, before all the splits and swarming happened. They're drawing that out. Wow. Across the top there, full of honey. That's a chocker. I'm loving this little hive tool method I found online. So instead of like trying to pry apart, if you just slide it in a bit and just push gently, frames pop apart nicely. I can't remember who I found it off actually. I might put a link in the description below for the person who I'll give a credit for showing me this. Capped brood, we got larvae, this is all emerged brood. It's full of eggs. All the open cells in here are full of eggs. A good strong laying queen. This is full of eggs. What's not capped honey, and there's a little bit of pollen in there, it's just eggs. Alright, I'll get these back together and then we'll summarise. Alright, I'm not going to touch this hive this week. My main goals were to see how strong the right hive was, and then to, if they were strong enough, to donate some brood over, and if they had the right type of brood, which they did. So that was done. The only reason I kind of inspected that other hive was because I was there and I was trying to see how that new queen was doing. So she's doing well. This hive, I mean, as you can see, is strong. You know, there's a lot of foragers going in and out. I'm not going to touch them for another week, just leave them be. Gloveless seems to work really well, actually. My hands smell of the propolis, but a lot more controlled with handling frames. Much more controlled, much better. The bees were a lot calmer with it as well. Hopefully that donating the brood works. We'll see what happens. I'm learning as I'm doing this, so you know, any constructive criticism would be greatly appreciated. As I say, first time beekeeper, this is my first year beekeeping. Please like, subscribe if you like what you see, or you want to help me learn, or you want to help me, you know, you want to see me develop. Keep an eye out for the next video.